Good day all. I am Mrs. Lata Ravichandran, Principal of the esteemed institution Deep Academic Heights School. I like to thank the management for giving me this opportunity to take up principalship in the esteemed institution. Now, they have given me a platform, DAH Talks, to share my knowledge and my experience into this journey of education. So now I would love to give out a little bit of few experiences which I had when I was started my journey and how I achieved this position now. Like I start up generally because it's not any kind of a motivational stuff, but just I wanted to know from which background I was and to which background I am in now. The background which I was born and brought up was in traditional Hindu family where an orthodox type, where girls are not allowed to study. But my passionate was to earn a degree. And I am the first graduate and a proud graduate. And I was an example for my siblings, my nibblings, to take up their advantages in the future. So I, the one who put a footstep in the education field to bring them and follow them through my path. So like I completed my grade 10 matriculation syllabus and I was a state rank holder during that time. And I felt I was up on the clouds because like I was the topper and state first rank holder and I got a memento from Chief Minister also. Then I thought that I'll be going back to back in studies and I will achieve something else big in the future. But unfortunately, it was stopped by my father. The thing is that I got application for grade 11 and I kept it. And by the way, we had a near future, we had a small function at our home where everybody were into it. And I think so literally we forgot the admission. I thought I am a top rank, so I will get it whenever I go to the school. That's it. Then after that, and all the functions over, and I went for the application to take up, I could see my application were torn into pieces. Not only the application was torn into pieces, even my heart. So I thought, oh my God, that is a full stop for my career. So I can't pursue it. So I went to my school. I approached my principal and I asked her, ma'am, can I do my grade 11? And during that time in 90s, there are limited seats and applications will be sold. And once if it is done, the reselling of an application will not be done during that time. And they told me, sorry darling, we can't do it now. Come the next year. But my friends are in grade 11 and I don't want to repeat that in the next year. And during that time, I was into, everybody, Hindi Prachar Sabha, there I was into Praveen Uttha. That was the final destination for the Hindi education. So I was taking some classes and giving some classes. So I sat to that class and my Hindi master saw me and he asked, you're a state rank holder and you should give us a treat. And why you're sad? Then I told him the reason behind that my studies will get stopped over here and what I'll do in the future. And I don't have any path or I don't have any light of hope. Then he gave me an idea. It's not mandatory that you need to go to school and study. You can do it in private also. Who told that you should not do it? Then it gave me a motivation. I directly went to my grandfather and I told, till you search a room for me, let me do my education. Then he accepted to it and the expenses was borne by my grandfather. And then I completed when my friends were into grade 12, I completed my grade 12 in one single attempt. Then we were waiting, but something didn't go up. And then my father told, yes, okay, finish. Then here we will put a full stop to your education career, and then we will start up with something else. And then they were into scrutinizing, searching a groom in a very great manner, and couple of them came in also. But my ambition is to pursue my degree. Then I applied to 4 or 5 colleges. But during that time also I had a restriction. There is one college, Bharati Women's College, which is a walkable of 10 minutes from my home. So I need to apply only to that college because they are not ready to send me in the bus in faraway colleges. And you believe it or not, I applied for 2 major degrees. One is for English and one is for history. And I got 2 applications done and both admission I got. And I got the admission, and then I told my grandfather, till I get my groom to be done, let me go to the college. Then they permitted me, okay, fine. It's a walkable distance. Any other time, if somebody comes to see, we can go and bring you from the college. So it wasn't a thing. So I accepted to it, and then I started going to the college. And the performance of mine, because I became a general secretary in the college, and I became the topper in geography in the first year. And then I am the university topper, because during that time, college will have all are affiliated to the Madras University. So I was a topper in a Madras University. And my grandfather himself felt that I shouldn't leave the education in the mid. And they played a vital role of my destiny. After 3 months of my entry, my HOD called me. I went and met her. I was happy that she called me to congratulate on my success. Then she told me, you're less in age to get your degree done. So you can go now and get your admission next year. So there the destiny played a vital role. The thing is that she told me my age's criteria related to my degree is very less, and I can't do my degree now, and I can come and join the next year. And the process of getting in government college is not an easy task. It's a very lengthy process. Then I literally started crying. Oh my God, even when I'm ready to pursue my degree, but you the one who will not allow me. And then I thought, okay, there it has done. So it is not going to work out. Then my grandfather, as he told everybody that I'm doing degree, I'm into degree, then he don't wanted to leave his reputation also. So he took me to few colleges. So almost everywhere the admission got over, they started their lessons. And I was sitting in Presidency College and started literally crying out of an history department thing. And then one professor, he came out from his cabin and he asked me what the reason for crying. And my grandfather narrated the whole story to him. And he told, listen, just nothing. It's not at all a matter. So what you can do is that go to DBI, it's a Director Board of Education. You can go there. You can say your concern. They will give you a letter that will be accepted in the college. So my grandfather thought it might incur more kind of expenses. Then also he got arranged with that money. We went to that board of district DB board, and then I myself entered into the cabin of the Vice Chancellor. I started giving a very big lecture because the passion of studies didn't stop me there. So I started, then he got shocked. He told, okay, shant raho bacha, shant raho. So nothing is going to happen. You need a letter, I will give. That was on Friday. And then by 4 o'clock, they released a letter. And then Saturday, Sunday is a holiday for my college. I was just crossing my fingers and keeping whether my HOD will accept this letter or not. Then Monday morning, I was waiting for her. And then once she enters, the feel I had in me was totally a confusion and chaotic manner. So with that time, I showed her my letter. Just she took out that, she read it, and then she told, Okay, fine, this is the one which is required. You can go to your class. And I was flying with colors. So I thought, hereafter nobody can stop me in my education. And by that way, luckily I completed my UG degree with that. And then now I was totally free. And then they started for the future, like getting arranged for the marriage. When my husband came to meet me, I had two conditions. So he asked me, what are they? I want to study to the core and I wanted to work. He accepted for both and I started pursuing my degree. And the name of mine is only 2 letters, Lata. But the degree behind me is a lengthy train. So all this credit goes to my family members, especially to my grandfather who motivated me in all the manner, and my parents who supported me, and my Hindi master who was a very big backbone of mine, and the so-called professor whom his face is not recognized as of now. So I feel them as an angel. And these are the one which made me motivation to pursue all my degrees, masters. And now I'm standing in front of you as a principal of 12 years experience and 30 years experience in education field. It's not an easy task. So as I was able to do it, if you are passionate about anything else, anybody can do it. After this much of a long struggle in my education path, I wanted to do something else for the betterment of the students. Like I thought, like me, how many will be there and how far I can be useful for them in motivating them and making them to the next level in their education sector. So that is the way I chose up this teaching career as my profession. I am a proud teacher and I wanted to motivate and inculcate the values of our country, the values of education, and what is the other future for them. Because like when we were there, no mobile phones and the technology keeps on coming up with AI now and robotics, and few are there in the remote area, they don't know what is the technology based thing. So as a teacher, earlier I wanted to show them what it is around me. So that is the way I found out this profession, not as a just like that for an earning money, but with a more passionate. So it was a kind of a passionation. Then what I did, like I didn't stop with my place where I was born and brought up. I wanted it to get spread everywhere. Not only like spreading, I wanted to gain more knowledge across countries, going and having experience. How do they teach their children and what I will learn from them and where I can bring it to my country and how far it will be useful for my children and for my nation. So that was my thought. So by that way, I worked in multiple countries like Singapore, Dubai, and Oxford University of South America. That was in Ecuador. And then I did one of my masters in London in Middlesex University, where I could see more diverse people, and I got the first and foremost methodology how to handle and teach a children. Like nowadays, I could see many teachers as they come for teaching, they think that we are the boss and screaming will work out. No way. So we have to be passionate in teaching. We have to gel with them. You should have a rapport with the children where you can take them to the next level or even to the pinnacle. I have trained many children. As of now, if I turn back and see, many doctors, many IPS officers, many IAS officers are the one who are my student. So that feels so proud to be a teacher. And the principalship, because I was not behind any kind of an hierarchy or any kind of a position or a designation. I joined in 2015 after coming from London in GD Goenka Public School, Gaya, as a senior academic coordinator. And whether it's a luck, my good luck or a bad luck, when I entered, my principal, she left the school due to her health issue. And my chairman, he called me in and he told, see, you're the next principal, you have to take up the charge. I'm totally blind because that's not my state, they are not my people, and I don't know how to handle them. And my entry was only hardly 3 months there. To settling and stabling there itself was a very big task for me. And I don't have an exposure or an experience related to the principalship earlier because I'm the one who came directly from London and I don't know or understand the situation during that time, how it was in India. I struggled for 6 months. But there also I'll say you, the longest period of my principalship was in GD Goenka Public School, Bihar, Gaya. And till now, those teachers are very close to my heart and they are the one who gives me the updation. That means patience. Patience gives you all kind of strength physically and mentally. And if at all you take up a resolution that I can do it, surely you will do it. So these are the mantras which I learned towards my education journey as well as my principal journey. And not only that principalship, because I have seen that teachers always, if at all like I haven't been into many schools, like wherever I visit and I go, like I could see them, like they are gripping on the principles. Then I used to ask, why teachers, why do you do so? What is the problem? Then they'll come up with, like, ma'am, if I enter into my principal cabin, she will start shouting. Yes, of course, because she is into an administrator, academic, everything else together, she need to handle. But this is a simple request for the principals also. Just by shouting or screaming on the teachers, you can't get the work done what you think of perfection. So for that, you need patience and politeness where you can get the work done from the teachers, because all the teachers are the best to their knowledge. And you can get it done politely and softly also. So that this is a simple, like you can take this as a request or you can take this as an advice. That depends upon you principals. But my personal experience, I am sharing that with you. And moreover, when I was in, because I have a multiple diversity, like I worked in Madhya Pradesh, I worked in Bangalore, I worked in Tamil Nadu, and my destination took me here to Deep Academic High School, where like one night after my work, around by 8 o'clock, I got a call from the chairman, director, like asking me to like have an online interview next day. So I was thinking somebody is kidding on me. And I thought, okay, fine, I'll do it. The next day, sharp by 11, they got me on the call. And I don't know by what reason they got impressed and they wanted me over here. And then really, I'm very much thankful for them giving me this opportunity to be a part of this, a very big organization. This is not a single growth. Even though I'm a founder principal of this will spread its branches, n number of branches in the near future, where it will be a witness for everybody. As I've given suggestion to the principals, I would like to give my advice to the teachers. So what the principal expects, if at all you give her or him on the proper manner, then they will not squeeze you or screw you. So as a dutiful teachers, we also should understand our responsibility towards the citizen of future India and keep up our reputation in building a very good nation. So that's my thing. And moreover, I wanted to say my passionate from where I started, the place where I am standing. It is not an easy task. And you might have asked, okay, just being a teacher and coming as a principal, what achievement you have taken? I have got n number of awards, like top 10 100 global women award. So not only that, for education sector, I have got n number of awards, like related to from Maxim University from USA, I got an award, and other awards might be you'll be displaying that. And moreover, the current 2025 23rd of August, I am going to receive an award, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan National Award from a reputed organization where I am going to get felicitated. So that I am very much happy to share in front of you that all these awards and rewards are the reciprocal of the hard work which it is given by me. It's not only by me, by the supporter of my whole family. So if you have a motivation and if you have somebody else to push you up, and if you have anybody who doesn't have an obstacle, but of course I had more obstacle, but then also I had a dedication, consistency. If you have a dedication, consistency and passionate about achieving something in your life, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Okay, the nature itself will push you to that level where you will get all the pinnacles and all the blessings from the Almighty. So that is my saying. Thank you.
You know the names everyone talks about. But on DH Talks, we bring you voices the world needs to hear. Voices that inspire change from the ground up. DAH Talks, where change begins with a story.